How much cheese is too much cheese? Have you ever wondered what would happen if you add every possible cheesy not so goodness in your track and you try to make a banger? Well, let me tell you, I tried that. Did I make a banger? Well, so the inspiration was in the rare moments of me thinking. I was having thoughts about that every good and successful artist or producer these days is more cheesier than my fingers after eating Cheetos at 2 a.m. watching a video reminding me why I suck. Anyways, so I opened up a new project and loaded up the most generic plugin that is full of that Cheese Louise sounds and just straight in the best pack called Cheese of Kashmir or something like that. And I made a catchy melody in the scale of Cheese major and I layered it with a lot of other Fromage EDM Tomorrowland festival sounds. But at first the melody sounded like my grandpa sat down and threw his pension at my keyboard. But he can't do that because he's dead just like my career as a musician. For the drums I decided to go on the most orally used generic and cheesy sample pack there is, again called Cheese of Kashmir. It's probably so good that's why everyone is using it. After a lot of testing and punching my head on the table, sucking my balls of energy figuring out how the hell am I gonna get this to sound listenable, I realized that I don't think that I can make really quality music. Next thing I did is I put everything to the mixer track and pretend that I'm a glorified mixing engineer because I watched 3 5-minute YouTube videos on how to mix a kick with a bass. Made the sounds even worse by adding tons of plugins that the synths don't really need because you can't polish a third, but cheese is not thirds, but you can't polish cheese. Anyways, after countless hours of making the drop barely listenable, I started to write some chords. And as a master of chord writing, I came up with the most complex chord progression that was ever entered my FL Studio. It took me exactly 69 seconds and 420 cheese balls to create such beautiful chords. What I think that this melted cheese disaster needs is some parmesan on top with some fancy vocals singing about the most hated but again the most spoken topic of all time. The topic so hated but yes most spoken that makes me wanna fart rainbows and puke flowers at the same time. And that's love. So I searched online to find a vocalist and realized that I'm a music producer and I can't afford to hire a vocalist because we don't make any money. Most of us use borrowed plugins. The way I will get the vocals I truly desire for this master cheese of a project is a top secret technique that nobody on the internet, not even YouTube, is talking about. This technique is so secret even I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna try my best. I will go to udio.com and let AI generate me a vocal. And no, this is not sponsored because if it was, I would make a lot of cash money and I wouldn't record these crappy videos. I want my vocals to sound cheesy and generic, so I need to somehow tell the AI to generate me a vocalist that sounds like Ed Sheeran since he ate the most cheese balls in his music career. That process is very simple. You just need to go to a website called rateyourmusic.com and type your favorite artist and copy all the text and descriptors and paste it in the prompt on Udio. So after I spent almost my entire day finding the singing cheese, I'm gonna go to Lala AI and extract only the acapella, since the AI is so advanced that they are smart and they are not giving the option to generate just the acapella. So you must go to the other service and pay them to do the job that the first tool should be able to do. Stonks. After adjusting, adding effects and finalizing my try on making a banger using only generic sounds, melodies and cheese, this is what it sounds like.
We were flying high, never thought we'd fall. Shared our dreams and fears, thought we had it all. Time is the way of changing the score.